Hey, how's everybody doing? I was gonna get into. I wanted to get into a little bit about some of the stuff I wrote on my Facebook, some of the Greek mythology that I theorized about, um, and what I thought about it. I made this discovery around the Olympics, or these theories anyway, around the Olympics. It was the opening day of the ceremonies, and I had a weird experience at home, where the air conditioning had broke in the condo, so our central air was not working. So it was hot in the condo, and Roxy, she was on the couch, and she looked really hot. And so I went to go over her, and it was like two points of view kind of flickered back and forth. It was an interesting experience. I was over her, and at one moment I was very concerned about the temperature in the house and that she looked like she was heat exhausted. And then it flickered back to, what am I doing? It's not that bad in here, right? It's not that hot. And then it flickered back to the same thought, and then I flickered out of it again to the other thought. It was it was the strangest experience I've ever experienced, and after that I freaked a little bit. Called my roommate, and in the process of talking to my roommate on the phone, I had felt this presence try to choke me from behind and push me almost downward. So while I was on the phone with him, he had told me to go outside. So I, panicking, go outside. Another neighbor I run into, she probably thought I was crazy because I felt like I had just made the discovery of a lifetime. Because if there was something that sinister that it was there, right, that means there's just more. That there's just more, and that just confirms that, like, there's more out there. And so it was a scary and exciting discovery for myself. And obviously, there was people that have witnessed it, but they weren't really there with me. So I could see how that's pretty crazy sounding, from an outsider point of view. But and that was the day when I watched the opening Olympics ceremonies. I didn't like what I saw in the ceremonies. It scared me. I noticed a lot of people didn't really talk about the opening ceremonies, as far as I know, or didn't talk to me about them. So I don't know what people thought. But they were a little disturbing. I saw empty hearts. I saw heaven, and then when the rock sequence came in after, it looked like hell ushering in. And just some weird omen-ish things. It was just a little weird. And then, I saw Simone Biles' interview, and how she was talking about her inner demons and working through them, and all the stuff, that she's been through. And when you look at all the people that I've matched with, who I've matched with, if you look at the descriptions, if you look at a lot of things, they make sense. Whether it's the truth or not, I don't know. It could be just coincidences. Maybe I'm just very creative. But, when you look at Katy Perry, and you look at Taylor Swift, and you look at Kelsey, Hermes supports Taylor Swift, and her last name is Swift, and Hermes has wings on his shoes and stuff like that. And Snake has a scepter with a snake on it. Taylor Swift got into a fight with Katy Perry, and Katy Perry's hair went missing. And now look at it now. It's gorgeous. It looks like Medusa and Athena to me. In spirit anyway. In spirit. They're not nobody's the real deal. Nobody's a god. Nobody's, got secret powers or anything like that. It's religion speaking and trying to tell people that it's here, and that we need to start having faith, I think, in a little bit more than some of the things we have faith in. And you know, and I've said in some of my writing that we don't have religious deep history in the United States because we're all migrants from other countries, and all our religions come from other countries. All of that stuff is over there. We only have what we're given, what we're told. It's all what we're just told. And you can't get upset about what you're told. You just can't get upset about that. It's what you've been told. It's not your fault. So it's up to you to brighten your mind a little bit. And there's nothing wrong with discovering some of these things and getting a little curious about them. There's a lot of neat discoveries and stories and just interesting things. So I just, my thought on that. But I don't know. That's just what I think about that for now. So